Y'all know, y'all see y'all boy, man. Look, bro. See y'all, man. Y'all see my face today, bro. I ain't got the glasses today, man, but I try to make and create content when I can, man. But I wanted to tell y'all this story real quick, bro. I wanted to tell y'all this story. I had a conversation, man, while I was at work, bro. Right? Just had a conversation with this chick, man, and she was telling me like how, asking me if I drink and if I party and stuff like that. If like I go out and go to clubs, hang out in bars and shit, and and she telling me all these stories of how she go out to bars and how she like going to the bars. I'm like, nah, I like going to the gym. Like I like going to the gym, I'm like, yeah, I said like, you should go to the gym, like, what I'm saying, you should be more consistent in the gym for sure, Females, man, females always want to play games and twist shit around, you calling me fat? Are you calling me fat? That's just little games that females play, you know what I'm saying? She know I'm not really calling her fat. She know I'm really just trying to, motivate, But that's just how females is, man. That's just how females do certain things, Females, that's just how they are, bro. But my whole point is, right, man, the reason the way I am, like, I don't go out to bars or I don't go out and, go out to clubs and go partying and house parties and hanging out with a bunch of niggas and smoking and drinking and loud music and shit, because that's not gonna get me nowhere, I ain't tell you this quick story time, G. Like, when I was younger, when I was a kid, man, my parents, bro, almost every weekend, they would always go out to clubs, go out to bars, go party. They would always go out with a bunch of their friends, go out with a bunch of their cousins, get dressed up. My parents would put on the flyest heels, my dad put on the flyest J's, or my mom put on the flyest J's, super clean clothes, jewelry, cologne, perfume, they would go out, what I'm saying? But then they would come back and my mom's throwing up all over the fucking bathroom, or, what I'm saying? My dad helping my mom out the fucking car and shit, or, what I'm saying? The next day, my mom's on the phone, loud, like screaming with her friends, like, oh man, we really jumped that bitch. We beat that bitch up. That bitch was hating on me. She was looking at my husband, talking about my dad. She was looking at my dad, looking at my husband. I had to slap that bitch, And it's always like, what was fun about it? What did they get out of that? What was the thrill? You just made the club seem like a bad time. I didn't see any fun. It doesn't sound like fun to me. It sounded like y'all had a horrible time. And I'm hearing this early as a kid, G, and I'm like, damn. Or I would go over another story. I would go over my my uncle's house, man. My uncles, man, a lot of my family are alcoholics, man. Heavy alcoholics, what I'm saying? My mom would drop me and my siblings off to my uncle's house, man, and and they would drink heavy alcohol, man. Go to the store and buy them $1 cans of beer, man. And I don't know what they were called, bro, but 40-cent beers and big ass cans at the corner store, G, and they would just go crazy. What I'm saying? Drinking that shit all day, smoking weed all day, they just lit all day, and they're not sober the whole day, man. It's just, by the end of the night, just screaming, hollering on the phone, man. I remember one day I was hungry, G. And I think this is the day where I was like, I don't think I'll ever, like, get drunk, or I would ever, like, live this life or ever, bro. I was hungry. I was starving, G. And I'm over there, man, with my uncle, right? I'm over my uncle's house, man. I'm over my grandpa's, what I'm saying? My uncle lived with my grandpa, what I'm saying? So he lived with his dad. But we over there, man, and him and his wife, what I'm saying? And like, oh, we gonna order you guys pizza. We gonna order you guys pizza. I'm like, shit, I'm hungry, G. Yeah, I want some pizza, G. I want some pizza, man. Yeah. So I'm geek, man, with the pizza, G. And they go to order the pizza, bro. They lit, like they drink off their ass, G. And they going to order the pizza, man. And they get on the phone, G, and they just screaming on the phone to the lady that take the order, G. Screaming on the phone. Yelling at her, cussing her out, calling all types of bitches, hoes and shit. Just on her ass. I'm just like, bro, get that pepperoni pizza, cuz. They just screaming at her. No reason. No real reason. They just screaming. Just mad. Long story short, my pizza ain't never get ordered. They tried to order this. They was on the phone for like 15 minutes trying to order this pizza, G. Couldn't order it because they was just not there, not conscious. Like, they were just fucking gone in their mind. It was so fucked up. So high off the weed. So fucking drunk off the beer, G. The cheap beer. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking in their eyes and they're clearly not there. And I'm like, I never want to be like that, G. This is shit that I'm seeing as a young kid. I'm like, I never want to be like that. I never want to go through that. That's not the life I want to live. That's not who I want to be. I'm paying attention to this as a young kid. I'm paying attention. I'm not going around playing around, playing games on the phone or joking around with other kids. I'm paying attention to what the fuck the adults are doing. That's what I did as a kid, G. You know what I'm saying? My parents watching this video, that's what I did. I paid attention to y'all. I paid attention to everybody. I wouldn't say I was really a normal kid for real. I was just so in tune with the fuck was going on around me. That's why I was so angry, y'all. But that's just something for them, bro, if they ever watch this video. But that's why I am the way I am today. That's why I'm so different. That's why I don't really care too much about a lot of things. Why should I care about what that person think about me? You know what I'm saying? That ain't gonna get me nowhere. They ain't gonna do nothing. Why should I get angry and crash out at this person? That ain't gonna get me nowhere. They ain't gonna do nothing. I'm gonna just focus on what the fuck I got going on and continue to do what the fuck I'm doing and keep bettering myself because I love myself so fucking much. I'm gonna just better myself. The gym is my club. Staying at home playing video games is my club. 7 Deadly Sins Origins, nigga. That's my club. That's my thrill. That's my high. That's what I get high off of. That's my weed. That's my cigarette, G. 7 Deadly Sins Origins. Star Wars Fallen Order. GTA 3. That's my alcohol. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather do those things than go out and just waste life. I don't want to waste life. We got so much time to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, yeah, we got time to do that stuff. But like, why waste the time when you could be doing something great? You can be getting 1% better. Y'all niggas going out to clubs and bars, y'all getting these chicks, fucking them, and then what do you get out of it? A kid, STD, or a good time? It's three odds to that, G. It's 3 chances. You know what I'm saying? That can only go 3 ways. You can either go and have a great time, have a kid out of it that you don't want for the rest of 18 years, pay 18 years of child support, or you just get burnt. Yo, shit on fire and shit, you screaming and shit. Those things don't sound fun to me, G. At all. At all. Going to these clubs and buying chicks drinks and, you bought her a drink and she left the bar. She walked away from you to go twerk on her nigga. You didn't even know she had a nigga. You just buying bitches drinks and shit. You just wasted $10, $15. That $10, $15 could just stayed in your pocket and been invested into something better. You get a chick's number and at the club and you never receive a text back or nothing like that. Or she texts you back, oh, I don't know who this is. Y'all gotta get your shit together, G. But yeah, that's why I am the way I am, man. I don't see the thrill in these things. I don't see what's fun in these things. You know what I'm saying? What's fun to me, what's better to me, like, is like getting lifetime success. That shit is addicting to me in my fucking head. Like, I can't get past that. Lifetime success is like, that shit right there is like, bro, like, that shit is everything, G. Who doesn't want that shit, bro? Well, you don't gotta worry about nothing. You wake up and you genuinely don't have to worry about nothing. You don't gotta worry about clocking in. You ain't gotta worry about paying bills. You ain't gotta worry about no bullshit. Like, you ain't gotta worry about, there's nothing to worry about because you got lifetime success for the rest of your life because you didn't work so damn hard. Because you didn't go to the club every fucking weekend and spend $300 on drinks and bullshit. That's the things that's like, that motivate me. Like, that's the things that's like, damn, I'm like, that's what I really want, bro. God, like, that's like a need. That's like a must. Gotta have that. You know what I'm saying? Because without that, I really don't care, but I really don't care, but motherfuckers ain't gonna respect me. Motherfuckers ain't gonna take me serious. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stay in my own lane and I don't talk to nobody and I don't fuck with nobody. Because y'all niggas don't really care. Y'all niggas don't really even fuck about me, G. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep that mindset because, like, niggas really, that's really the truth, for real. Niggas don't care. What the fuck you got going on? They don't care about you, G. They don't care. They look at you like a goofy. Them niggas don't take you serious. I was having a conversation with my brother, you know what I'm saying, and my cousin, bro. My cousin, you know what I'm saying? He was saying, like, these niggas don't take us serious. These niggas think we're goofies. Goofy goopers, nigga. None of our family, none of these people who are friends, none like that, like, really take us serious. Like, none of us really, like, they really don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? They think of us like little, like cornballs, you know? Like busters. You know what I'm saying? Y'all a bunch of punk ass niggas. Y'all a bunch of bitches. That's how they look at us. And it's the truth. It is. But that's why we work so hard and we stay in our own lane, because one day, it's going to be different. It's going to be a big change. And the way that we are now, how we are now, we're going to remain that same way. But then they going to start to expect things and start to respect us and look at us different. But we always going to remember how y'all treated us and how y'all acted, though. And we going to remain the same, G. Not fucking with nobody. Can't nobody say, oh, you never did this, you never did that, you were never there for this. You right. You can't guilt trip us into anything, or can't say that we owe you anything, because that's how we were before the success, and that's how we gonna remain after the success, G.